Welcome. I'm saying welcome to Fiona Black, who is a dear friend of mine and also a very gifted provider of wisdom, knowledge, guidance, so many different things. Fiona, you were such a big part of me finding the direction that I wanted to transition into in this last part of my life. And so I'm really, really glad that you could be my first interview of building a community through connection videos.
Yeah.
Welcome. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do? Tell us who you are and what you do.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm Fiona. Had that beautiful introduction. I'm originally from the UK. I'm trained as a physiotherapist and a Pilates teacher. And then I've been here in Cumberland in the Comox Valley for about 11 years now. And my training morphed and grew into lots of different fields, more into kind of the mental, emotional aspect of being. And right now I am a soul realignment practitioner. And I'm also a certified money, marketing, and soul coach for conscious entrepreneurs. So my heart's work right now is to help people really remember the truth of who they are, their purpose, what they're here to do, and then actually assist in that process of birthing that new being into the world, whether it be through a business or whatever avenue you want to take it into. So that's what I'm really passionate about.
That's amazing. It is a real gift that you have to offer. And your business is called Freedom with Fiona?
Yes, Freedom with Fiona.
Nice. Well, it was, like I said, my privilege to work with you to get clearer on what I wanted to do and really be able to take those steps forward, which I love. I birthed my baby, which is Aligned Movement Studios, and that has been great. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about sort of tips for this strange part of life right now, where we're at, and this is new for everybody, and a couple tips that you might have, even just one goodie for staying positive and staying healthy during this time of transition or uncertainty.
Yeah. Well, there's lots. The first thing that comes to mind is breath. And I'm sure you as a Pilates teacher feel that too. It's that when we are faced with uncertainty, not knowing, we tend to hold our breath. We're afraid, we're anxious, we're unsure. And so what tends to happen is that our breath becomes really shallow. And as soon as our breath becomes shallow, we don't get that vital oxygen to our brain, we don't get it to the rest of our body, and it kind of creates this cycle that makes us get worse. So my top tip really is to remember your breath, your breathing, as often as you can through the day, to take that much bigger, deeper, longer, slower breath, because you're actually signaling to your nervous system that you're safe. And I feel like the most important thing that we can do for ourselves, our family, our community, is to really ground into our body with a sense of safety, that we're okay right here, right now, we're okay. And that really helps to take the stress off the nervous system.
I love the piece of right now. I have a really good friend who we grew up together, and we had a really great conversation a couple days ago. And she said, doesn't matter what sentence comes out of her mouth, she's just started to add right now to it. Like just that practice of really reminding herself that if she's sad, it won't be forever. Like just everything, because it has been quite a roller coaster. So whatever part of that or journey of that roller coaster you're on, it's right now. And just kind of honoring it, and then knowing that you can be more than one thing at one time, and it will change again.
Yeah, breath is that number one thing that we can do to anchor into the moment. It's the simplest thing to bring us right back here, because when we are in that fear, anxiety, we're not here. We're in our mind somewhere else, fearing something in the future, or worrying about something that's happened or that may happen. And it's a very human trait, but it also uses a lot of energy. And we're here, consciously really building our immune systems and wanting to support that. And I feel that, that those touch points, that breath keep coming back into this moment is a powerful immune booster as well, because it keeps us out of the mental cycles that then make us feel afraid, that then make our body respond in like we're being attacked instead of being safe.
That's right. Whole fight or flight.
Yeah.
And what an opportunity to be able to practice that, right? We're such a society of busy, of go, or, we don't stop to live it in the moment often, a lot of us. And so it's an opportunity to really drop into a practice.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting actually, because being involved in with the coaching community and some of the communities I'm involved in online, it's interesting watching people's first reactions and responses to what's happened. And a lot of people are reactive and want to create more or do more online. So it's kind of like they're shifting from what they might have been doing, the busyness they might have been doing in their outside life, to shifting it onto online. And that might work for some people, but I feel like this is actually an opportunity to really step back a little. And I know that people are afraid and kind of scrambling sometimes for new ways that they can bring money in. I would just highly encourage everyone to take a breath first and just feel what the first priorities are before creating something new. It might just be that we just need a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks to come home into the body, and that the answers will begin to come, but ensuring that they're coming from a place of heart and inspiration and not fear and kind of reaction. Yeah. It's a tricky one for sure.
It is. I found, myself, my business is very new, and fear kicked in straight away for me. And I really wanted people to be safe, but also, I want my business to be safe. But I also feel like I needed the time to reset. It was new. I have been really busy since the beginning of December, and I have been in that go mode, which has been great. That has blossomed a business that I love, I am passionate about. And so taking the time to just reset, be a little sad, whatever it was that needed to happen, and then just know that something will evolve. But what came out of these videos for me was wanting to kind of feeling that separation and wanting to reach out to a community that I feel we're really lucky to have here in the Comox Valley, of wellness practitioners or providers that do a really good job of supporting our community. And that was something that I was missing. So I'm glad to be able to reach out to practitioners like you and connect and feel like we're moving forward as a community to wellness.
Yeah. I think that's a really beautiful thing. So that's a beautiful response to the situation. It's a thoughtful, inspired response, this kind of joining together on video. And whilst this is just my feeling, whilst we may not grow our businesses this year, what we will do is deepen our connections. We'll deepen our relationships with both other practitioners, coming from the heart, dropping down any competition, just really breaking down any or all the boundaries and barriers that being busy and being, that having some time to stop and really get really clear on what's important, that we all want the same thing. All of us practitioners want the health and well-being of ourselves, of our family and other families. We're all basically doing it for the same reason. So I think there's time to really deepen connections and open our hearts even more, drop competition, come together as a community. I think that's what we're going to see on the other side of this, because there will be another side and we will go back to some kind of relative norm. What that's going to look like, we don't know. But I know for sure that even in these last 2 weeks, that my connections have deepened with others, and I will make more effort, I feel, to actually go out, and when we're able to hug again, you know, really embrace each other on all levels, and release the boundaries.
That's really beautiful. I love that. So do you have, as we sort of wrap up, one thing to share, like an exercise for mind, body, or soul, just something that we can do quickly to, as we go through our day?
I do. This is my favorite little exercise to do. Again, if I'm feeling out of sorts, stressed, worried, whatever I might be feeling, or even if I'm feeling really good, I love to do this exercise too. And it's so simple. And we've done it before, I'm sure. So let's rub our hands together, warming up the heart, knowing that there's this beautiful connection between the hands through the arms to the heart and vice versa. We're going to place our hands on our hearts. You're going to close your eyes. Take a nice big deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just feeling the warmth of your hands on your heart and the warmth of your heart on your hands. And begin to breathe in your heart. So imagine that your heart itself is breathing. And you're going to connect with all of those that you love. You're going to awaken your heart and think about all the people that you love in your life, all the animals that you love in your life, all the places that you love in your life. And you're going to allow that feeling of love and appreciation and joy and gratitude to fill your heart space. Allow that heart space to be filled. Maybe there's a color that you see, and then spread that beautiful light to every single cell of your body. And then spread it beyond your body into the room that you're in, into the house that you're in, into your community, into your country, and throughout the world. Feel the love running through every single cell in the body, and know that you can positively affect everyone in the world by having this intention of sharing your love, your appreciation, and your gratitude. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back to the space.
That's really beautiful.
I think that now is the time that we can really begin to realize that our actions, our words, our thoughts and feelings, they all affect one another. They all affect us at all times. And so if we can spread love, it's one of the most beautiful gifts that we can give.
Amazing. Thank you so much for connecting with me today and connecting with whoever is watching.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Rachel.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Beautiful.
Take care.